Today we have a Temu haul. I know, I just released one last week, but this is part 2. The last haul featured so many items that I had no choice but to split it into 2. So that was practically like part 1. Now this is the balance of the stuff, so this is part 2. As always, we're all about transparency. This video is sponsored by our friends over at Temu. And although I selected everything I'm showing you today, they did gift me the items, which makes me really happy. Because to be fair, I was gonna get them anyway. It is no secret that Temu is the only online marketplace where you're gonna find the most competitively priced items out there. Temu offers literally anything and everything you may need or don't even think that you need until you see it, and then you go, didn't even know that existed. And they always have the best prices. However, they're currently holding a Black Friday promotion, and oh my god, that is bananas. Anyone that downloads the app or opens an account for the first time will access a $100 coupon bundle, plus new app users will access an additional special discount on the items they order. Plus, you can access up to 90% off best sellers, and that is gonna apply to everyone. The promotion is gonna run through December 2nd. It is currently live like right now. Products featured in the sale are going to change every single day. You might wanna download the app, mija. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. That way you're able to access the promotion on a daily basis and see what's new. Now the thing is, a lot of stuff is gonna sell out really, really fast, so you really don't wanna sleep on this deal. Now I'm gonna start off with the beauty stuff solely because I feel like it just makes sense for today's video. I recently received this kimchi powder puff. I love how fluffy it picks up a lot of products. I was like, oh, I wonder if I'll find something similar, like a really good dupe for this over on Temu. So I selected this bundle here. It's kind of hard to really see based on a picture whether or not it's gonna be a great dupe. This is definitely a powder puff that I would use. It is a normal little powder puff. It is fluffier than what we're used to, but not as fluffy, and it is smaller. $2.10. I love that they're disposable. I love that they're affordable. We're almost there. I am gonna apply some powder. I wanna see how these work. I just wanna see if it's similar to the other one, because if it were to be, I would love it. It does pick, wow, it picks up a lot. Okay, it does pick up, hold on. It's applying and pressing. It didn't get too, didn't get too messy. Hey, cute. When it comes to Temu, I do not play. I love getting my powder puffs, my velvet puffs, like the little triangular one, because it just makes sense. They're so affordable. You're gonna get rid of them anyway. This is a 6-piece of the little rectangular ones. They're minis. In this pack, you're gonna get 2 different colors. Look how cute. They're like little baby eggies. These are actually very fluffy. If anything, they're fluffier than the round ones. The 6-piece set of these mini, oh, I like this. The 6-piece set of these minis is just $1.39. Ooh, this one is actually a little more precise than the other one. Like, but I mean, how cute are these little teeny tiny little eggs? I think they're so adorable. In order to access the Black Friday promotion, you're gonna have to visit the description box below. I have a promo code and a link available for you. You wanna copy that and paste it over in the search bar on the app, and that's gonna open up all their Black Friday deals. By the way, everything featured in today's video, I will make sure to link below just in case you guys are interested. If you have the app, it makes it so much easier because you can just click on the item that you're interested in and it opens up on the app, and then you can just kind of add to cart. This here is a little different. It is an instant hairline or root cover up, but this is a powder version. I got mine in shade number 5, which would be like a brown black, and it was only $3.40. You have a little sponge over here, and I think I am the perfect candidate right now because my hair looks shiny, pero mija no, those are all my grays. I kind of wish it wasn't round and it was more like a flat surface, because this, like a, I don't know, like a rectangle. I'm gonna do one side. Remember how shiny my hair was, right? Okay, cool. We're gonna do just the one side. This is a root cover up, so if you're in between hair touch-ups, you could just go ahead and cover up your roots. I've got grays on the side showing up. This here has been covered up and this side has not. We still have all these grays here, all of this mess here. And personally, this was actually very easy. I would prefer the sponge to be like a rectangle versus a round something. $3.40, totally worth it. These are the luxurious gold plated blush palettes. It reminds me very much of Patrick Ta, except these were just $5.10. sense. If you don't care about the Ta name and you just want something similar packaging, you want a cream, you want a powder. It looks bougie if you didn't know who the brand was. The peach is Candy and the pink is Flush. Here are swatches of Candy. That's the cream on its own, the powder on its own, and then the cream topped with the powder. And this is Flushed. You guys, this is something that you're gonna have to go very light-handed with because it is extremely pigmented, very pigmented. Cream, powder on its own, and then both of them mixed together. So if you want more intensity and more payoff, then of course I would say build them together, go with the cream first and then the powder, or vice versa, whatever, you know, meets your needs and whatever is your personal preference. I mean, for $5.10, that is very pigmented. These look like they could be dupes for NYX blushes. These here are just $2.50. It literally says butter blush. So because I was curious, I ended up getting 3 shades. On initial, it looks great on the finger. Like there's a little bit of radiance to them. That's really nice. Just go kind of light-handed because some, like this one here, seems a little on the powdery side, which is not necessarily a deal breaker, but you do have to kind of like be careful for that. It's a powder, not a cream. Because your girl is curious, I am wow. Okay, super pigmented. Do you see this mess? We're going through a little bit of blush blindness today, but it is pretty. You can see some radiance. I have 0 highlighter on the skin. I would totally use this like day to day. Very pretty. There were all these other highlighters and stuff like that that I had requested, but because of Black Friday deals are insane, everything was selling out so fast. So I managed to get my hands on this baby over here. It is called the Beyond Beauty Facelift Contour packaging, right? It's like, okay, it's cute, small, compact, but when you open it, it reminds me of the Rare Beauty blushes and their contour, like their cream. So I was like, oh my God, like what if this is a really good dupe for it? $3, like $3.10. I was like, girl, come on. I got it in shade number 2. And yes, I am applying makeup on the face. Not that I need any more, hello. I like to like apply the product, give it a try as I unbox. I'm always curious to see if I got the right shade, if it's creamy, if it's too dry. I applied it over the bronzer I already had, so it's not gonna do much justice, but I do notice a difference. It is blendable and it is creamy, so I'm not mad on it. I'm gonna show you guys something and you're probably gonna laugh, but the moment I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I need to have it. Not that I can use it, because I can't use this. I wouldn't know where to begin, but I just thought it was like the funniest but coolest thing ever. How massive. I mean, right? $3.23. They had it available in like 3 different colors, but I went with the lavender because I was like, you know, like it's cute. The biggest powder puff I've ever seen. This is great, like to have in the back, kind of like a pillow. Cute, right? Obviously, we can't use this, although would you imagine a challenge video of me applying my makeup with just one ginormo powder puff? Like, insane. We moved the furniture around it to accommodate our Christmas tree, and I felt like something was missing on a cabinet that we have now behind the couch. And for some reason, I saw this. It's very curious. It's made of wood. They had one in gray. They had it in black, white. This is more like the wood tone because I wanted that earthy tone that I had mentioned to you guys before. But I saw this and I was like, it's curious and it's safe for behind the couch because my kids are crazy and they jump on the couch and stuff. And I found it to be like a decorative piece that's different and not a lot of people would have. But it was just $9.38 now during the Black Friday deal. It's gonna be cheaper, so keep in mind you might wanna check out for this baby. If you didn't watch the part 1, which was released last week, you might wanna go watch that, so I will link it below along with my All Things Temu playlist. That way you get to see all the items that I've hauled. You get to see them like actual physically here versus like a picture over on the Temu website. So right now, the items I'm gonna show you may not necessarily make sense, so you would have to see part 1 to see what I'm gonna put in here. They're like flowers and stuff, but I ended up getting a few vases. This one here is plastic, a hard plastic though, $6.99. Based on the photo, you would never know, and from afar, you wouldn't know that it's plastic, but mija, it is plastic. This one was $6.99 like I mentioned, and it has a big wide opening, so the pampas and stuff like that are gonna come out like this, and it'll be a whole thing. This is also going on top of the dresser that's behind the couch. By the way, I put up my Christmas tree and I added all the Temu decorations that I hauled in the last video. So cute. Okay, so we got that, but then I got 2 more vases. This was not necessarily a set, but you can buy them and make a set. The smaller one was $9.26, and then the medium is $11.30. These are actual glass though. There's like ceramic. They're called the Exquisite Bohemian ceramic. Anyway, so these are gonna be the sizes for the small and the medium, and then it gives you an idea as to what the large would be if I had the large. I love the texture on them, and they are pretty heavy. Earlier this year, I hauled portable power banks. I'm telling you, these are things that most people don't think about until you see it in the homepage over at Temu and you're like, oh, maybe I need it. They were big though. They were like yay big and so heavy, but they came in handy during the hurricane that we had several weeks ago. We lost power for a few hours. So while we had the generator going, the kids had their devices connected to the power banks. After that, we went to Orlando and my husband's phone was dying. I carried with a power bank, but that baby was big and it did not fit in my little bag. So coming back, I told my husband, no, we need to get some that are smaller and a little more like travel friendly. So I have 2 different sizes and versions to show you. This one here goes for $8.25. It's a digital something. Where do you turn her on? We're learning this together. You're gonna turn on. Here we go. Turn it on. It tells you how much battery it has. Again, we just took it out of the box and it already came with some juice in it, 77%. This little thingy here is basically the casing or like the protective case for your chargers. So here you have the one that would be for like an iPhone and a C port, which is mainly for Androids, and nowadays everything is a C port. So you have it all right there and you do not need to worry about carrying extra wires other than the one that you would need to make sure that it's fully charged. Then we have this one over here. It costs more. It's $25.99. Also features a digital screen and has some juice. But the cool thing about this one is that you don't need to carry a wire at all. You're gonna have a wire for literally every single device that you can think of already connected to this device. You just whip out the one that you need, connect your device to it, leave it alone. It is going to charge your device and it charges fairly quickly. I selected this for Miss Cam Cam. It is a Galaxy Wave projector, $19.70. I haven't tried it, obviously, it's still in the box. It's going to look like so. It projects in different colors, and the reason why we got this is because the one that my husband bought her off of Amazon, in order to turn it on and off, you have to plug it in and plug it out. It doesn't come with a remote. It doesn't make any music, any sounds or any. He paid a lot of money. He paid $35 for it. No music. It doesn't have a speaker, no remote. And in order to turn it on and off, you would absolutely need to make sure that you unplug it. And Miss Cammy has gotten in the habit of plugging it in and plugging it out. And now she's 3, so it's dangerous. This one actually comes with a remote, features a speaker, and that is what the design is going to look like. So instead of stars, it's gonna look like waves in the ceiling, which is super cute. And it is Bluetooth also, so we can put her lullabies and stuff like that in the room. It also has settings to where you can like convert the music. You can put a timer on for 2 hours, 4 hours, so it'll turn off on its own. You're also able to make it rotate if you wanted to. You can make it brighter and dim it down. So that's actually pretty exciting. In part 1, I showed you guys a CarPlay. I actually ended up getting 2 because I figured my husband would want one. And oh my God, I'm glad that I did, because this thing is freaking fantastic. $23.37. And that was before the Black Friday deal. If your car has a screen, but you don't necessarily have GPS authorized on your vehicle, and you just want to be wire-free, connect to your car via Bluetooth, use the maps on your car. So your phone's GPS, use it on the car. This is absolutely amazing. And it was really easy to install too. All you have to do is kind of like plug the wire into the device itself and then plug that into the USB adapter. Follow the prompts on the screen because you would have to connect your phone to the little device and then you're good to go. So this is definitely something I highly recommend. You're also able to listen to Spotify or like Pandora and stuff like that on there. So there's definitely a benefit. And for the price point, I'm not even mad at it. I got this for the toilet room, which you guys told me it's called a water room. Although it doesn't click in my brain because it's literally just a toilet in there. But I thought this would be cool in the area. Always search for the ones that are framed. But how cool is this? It's a great size because I mean that bathroom area is not the biggest anyway. It's a very small room. But this was like $8.29. In the previous haul, I showed you hoops for Miss Ty. They were slightly smaller than this. These are for me. These are the S925 sterling silver. You guys don't sleep on it. I've had this bracelet on forever. The other ones, I was being a savage and I kind of like broke, so I have to fix them. I want to say these were about $4.25 now. I did get these like crosses. See the cross and little stud? I got these off of Temu as well. So I'm gonna keep those on for a while. I sleep with these on S925 sterling silver. You guys got me on it. If you're new to Temu, girl, do not sleep on them. I have gotten in the pool with this. I get in the tub. I have showered with it. I sleep with it. Non-issue. Wash my hair. Haven't taken them off. No tarnish, no nothing. They still look great. So I ended up snagging some newer hoops because the other ones that I had were not from Temu and they're starting to change colors. You'll see these in upcoming videos for sure because I'm a hoop girl. I've been wearing hoops since I was like 11. I forgot that I snagged this top off of Temu, so we're gonna go ahead and try it. I got it in a large. It is the cozy long sleeve V-neck knit shirt. $6.64. If you live in colder weather, you're gonna want one of these. It is thick, girl. Like, I'm always cold and I'm in Florida, and right now we're like starting to feel some fall vibes. It gets a little cool, not even chilly, it gets a little cool. Girl, this is thick. I'm not mad at it. This here is a large. I think it fits really nicely. I like the V-neck. It's a cute top. It's very thick, you guys. So if you're in colder weather, you might wanna snag these. Very comfy. I've got another duvet set to show you guys. It is a 3-piece set, so you're getting 2 pillowcases and the duvet itself. The closure is a zipper, which is terrific. I've hauled several duvets off of Temu. The zippers have not broken. The buttons are still there. Like, they're really good, and for the price. But hold on, how much was this duvet set? $28.48. A duvet alone could be like 50 bucks, which is crazy. I'll just show you the print because this is a big ass sabana. I got this in a king, by the way, and it'll just be easier to show you the print on one of these pillowcases, which is a king size pillowcase also, which is perfect. And this is going to be the print. I'm not into flowers, but I liked this because it's like more of a garden versus just a little very florally, and it's literally black and white. They have so many colors, so many designs, so many different options over on Temu. They even have like sports stuff. They have cartoony stuff. So when it comes to your bedding, you guys, like, don't sleep on Temu. Ty's birthday was last week and I wanted to go all out and just kind of like add all these balloons and stuff to her room. So I hauled a ton of them off of Temu. I ended up getting a number 1 and a number 3. Yes, I know, a number 3, and I told you guys in the last video, it was just like, I'll get into it later. Well, here we are. I got a number 1 and a number 3. They're 40 inches tall in length, and they're like aluminum ones, so it was very pretty. They had different colors. They had silver, they had black, they had blue, yellow, but I went with the rose gold. And yeah, I got a 1 and a 3. My daughter turned 11. I don't know why I got a 3, but I do have pictures for reference so you guys could kind of see size wise. So when it comes to the 1, I ended up placing an order off of Temu and then added a 1 to that order to make sure that I could actually make a number 11. And then the number 3, these balloons were actually pretty big. The number 3, I managed to just like inflate with the tool that I showed you guys that you can get off of Temu, the electric pump, right? So cool. Got the job done super fast. I filled up the number 3 and gave it to Cam because Cam is 3, so it just made sense. Anyway, the 1 and the 3 were each about $1.99, and for this size, insane. I'm not even mad at it, okay? Like $2 per balloon. So the price point was exactly where I needed to be. So I made sure that I used the very same listing when I went in to place my order and buy the other number 1. This here was, and I say was because I've already used it, it was a 31-piece multicolored balloon set. It is a great bundle. You're gonna get equal amounts of everything. I got this one because once you blew it up, little shimmery things inside the balloon, so the balloon would end up going clear when it's big enough, and it just kind of adds to the vibe and the aesthetics, right? 31 pieces for $1.86. I ended up using the backdrop thing that I had featured a few months ago that I hauled off of Temu so that I can use as a backdrop for my short form. Long story short, I attached it to that. I also hauled this. Girl, let's just say make sure you read instructions. This is the only one that I butchered, and then afterwards I was like, I'm doing something wrong. So I ended up looking at instructions and going onto the listing itself to find how to actually do this. But this is one of those clear plastic balloons. Essentially, it's really cool. You can blow it up as big as you want it or need it to be, and then you tie it at the end, which I butchered it, of course, and then you would tie the lights around it. This is the little switch. It was a 7-piece LED light set. They're plastic balloons. I saved this so that you guys could see that I was a train wreck, but I did try them. Once I messed this one up and figured out exactly how to do it, which was not hard. I just never like really looked into it because I feel like I already know everything when I don't. Anyway, oh my God. It was so pretty. And so I put all of the balloons together. The LEDs again were like a 7-piece set for $6.26. I had a vision and it all came together. I know I featured a lot, but listen, I wouldn't be a real one if I wasn't sharing amazing product that you can snag during the Black Friday deals. Let me know which item I featured in today's video that you're automatically adding to cart because it just makes sense. And do not forget that Temu has up to 90% off their best sellers for Black Friday. The deal ends on December 2nd, so you don't want to sleep on it. And if you see something you want, you might as well snag it because things are selling out and they're selling out fast. And girl, make sure you use the link and the promo code in the description box to save some money. All right, you guys, I really hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.